I hereby declare open this congregation, which is held for the conferment of university awards. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, graduating students and colleagues. My name is Professor Richard Davis, and I am one of the Pro-Vice-Chancellors at Newcastle University. And it's my pleasure to be presiding over today's ceremony. Normally, the Vice-Chancellor and President would be here, but I'm delighted to say he's on paternity leave after the birth of his youngest son. It's a genuine pleasure to welcome you and everyone to this graduation ceremony here in the Puteri Pacific Hotel in Johor Bahru. I hope everyone has a memorable and enjoyable day. It's a measure of the success of the activities here in Malaysia that we can't actually house everyone at this graduation on the wonderful campus that we have here in Malaysia, and we're doing it here instead. But that is a sign of the success that the NUMED campus has seen over the last few years. And the main thing I want to say to all of you graduating students today is a heartfelt well done. You've achieved a great moment in your lives and careers, a really significant milestone. You should all be very proud of what you have achieved. But also bear in mind that life is not a solo voyage. You've all been helped in some way by friends, family, partners, and academics in reaching this fantastic moment in your career. They would have provided lots of different support, sometimes emotional, sometimes financial, sometimes practical, sometimes academic, and all of that will have helped you in some way. And I think it's very important we all recognize that all of us have had that benefit at various points in our lives. And what I'd like to ask the graduating students to do today is to stand and to offer a round of applause for everyone who has supported you in reaching this fantastic milestone. Please do stand. Thank you very much. So, I'm sure we're all aware that Newcastle University attracts students of outstanding quality. And we expect a lot of you while you're studying with us. We expect our students to work hard, apply their intellectual capacity, and be highly motivated to achieve their true potential. And today's graduates are a reflection of that effort and of that quality. And you can take pride in the fact you've studied at one of the world's best universities. We have research strength, internationally leading research strength in many of the areas that we pursue. And more than that, we're a university that just doesn't stand for being excellent. We want to be excellent at changing society, making it better. The many challenges that surround us, we want to have an impact on. And that's a very laudable and a very important thing we can all be very proud of. And we're confident that you've received a first-class education, first-class teaching and learning, and that we've provided you with some of the skills for later life employability through the courses that we provided and the way we provided those courses. I'm only going to provide one statistic in this speech. The university is in the top 1% of universities around the world. So you've been part of a really high-powered organization which will stand you in very good stead for the future. So today we're graduating students in medicine and biomedical sciences. And I think it's incredibly important that we reflect on the importance of these subjects to every single person in this room. These disciplines are very important indeed. And biomedicine is the application of biology-based science for medicinal use, be it research, health monitoring, or treatment. And as 21st century medicine and healthcare becomes increasingly sophisticated, the demand grows for highly skilled biomedical scientists capable of performing a range of technical procedures to screen, maintain, and improve our health. They must be well organized, meticulous, able to communicate their findings so that medics can deliver treatment. It's the painstaking work of biomedical scientists that underpins our understanding of diseases that we all will suffer from at some point. And for the doctors qualifying today, my medical colleagues tell me there is no greater joy than the one you feel when you manage to help a sick patient, or when you are part of a group of scientists who discover a new medicine for a certain disease. What could be more important than the accurate diagnosis, treatment, and disease prevention of patients? And you are now a modern example of a very long history that Newcastle University has in these areas, dating back to 1834, when medics gave instruction to a small number of students in the city of Newcastle. Just to give you one example, John Snow, who died in 1858, was a graduate of our university. He specialized in medical hygiene. He found out why thousands of people were dying in London from cholera. That led to huge changes in cleaning up waste, which changed the world that we live in. And the tradition of innovation and research continues to this day. Our colleagues in the university in biomedical science and medicine are making huge strides in stem cell research, mitochondrial disease, diabetes, and aging. And here in Malaysia, a collaboration between Newcastle University, NUMED, the University of Malaya, Monash University in Australia, and other institutions in India and Kenya have been awarded £2 million to improve the understanding and care of people with dementia across the globe. NUMED is starting to do new research on treatment of domestic water and on antibiotic resistance in rivers and waterways in Malaysia, working with University Technology Malaysia and Indo Water to make sure that the water that people drink is suitable and clean. All of these achievements we should be very, very proud of. They're simply wonderful. So this is it. The moment has come. As you walk across this stage and graduate, you join many esteemed alumni, 190,000 alumni of Newcastle University. If I could just name one who is no longer with us, but whose legacy is still felt today, it would be Dr. Martin Luther King, who received an honorary degree on the 13th of November, 1967, literally 50 years ago, almost to the day. And when he graduated in 1967 from our wonderful university, he talked of 3 challenges of war, poverty, and racism. Challenges that we still must strive to solve. If I could say to the graduates, my last message, you never forget the day that you graduate. It's one of the huge milestones in your life. We have no way of predicting exactly where your life journey will take you. But may I wish everyone celebrating their achievements today every success and happiness in both your professional and your personal lives. I am delighted to have been part of your celebration, and please accept my heartfelt congratulations on your tremendous achievement. Thank you.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I certify that the candidates to be presented at this congregation have satisfied all the requirements of the university. Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Chris Baldwin prays leave to present candidates who are qualified to proceed to awards in the School of Biomedical Sciences.
Professor Baldwin.
Mr. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates to be admitted to the award of Bachelor in the School of Biomedical Sciences.
By the authority of the university, I admit these candidates to the awards for which they are now qualified.
The following graduates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Sciences. Shahira Dalawi. Chan Yang Ying. Choi Yuet San. Dwayne Benjamin Didon. Fong E. Sayan. Ho Ja Yi. Quang Teng An. Kwa Yi Shu. Amanda Ann Lavagna. Sylvia Liu Su Sayen. Lim Su Ki. Ling Yi Ching. Carol Sia Hoi Ying. Wong Chen Yuen. Okay.
Mr. Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Rudy Billers prays leave to present candidates who are qualified to proceed to awards in the School of Medical Education.
Professor Billows.
Mr. Pro Vice Chancellor, the following graduate is presented for the degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Medical Studies. Wan Azza Binti Zainul Rashid. Mr. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you candidates to be admitted to the awards of Bachelor, Postgraduate Diploma and Master in the School of Medical Education.
By the authority of the university, I admit these candidates to the awards for which they are now qualified.
The following graduates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Savinish Nithanandan. Kudashini Muralidharan. Sonia Susiman. Vignesh Balasubramaniam. Ali Reza Bezadnia. Nipunjeev Basin. Mohammed Izzuddin bin Badaruddin. Mohammed Shakir bin Mazalan. Shamlan Ali bin Wahid Ali. Adila binti Azri. Sahira Wahidin binti Abdul Rahman. Nur Sakina binti Bahaman Shah. Nur Juliana binti Johan. Fairuz Hazira binti Kamaruddin. Aina Mahani Mahayuddin. Saidatul Shahira binti Margono. Mahfuza binti Malsono. Naima binti Mohammed Aziz. Ramona Jane binti Rasid. Siti Amira Nabila binti Saharuddin. Intan Zualika binti Saperi. Sharifa Nurjana Wanchi. Wan Nur Shahira binti Wan Muhammad Asnan. Shirley Chan Huiling. Chan Kang Yon. Chan Yu Wen. Calvin Chang Tatchi. Chia Yenlik. Chong Yan Mei. Chu Tsin Wei. Chu Yuek Un. Prashanth Alexander de Silva. Justine Fernandez. Go Yun Yin. Rule Heng Ji Hao. Simon Ho Ming Wee. Sanesh Ryan J. McGanran. Mohammed Lutfi Kamil. Abik Kansal. Ko Yuan Jun. Kok Wei. Lao Li Sun. Lao Xian Chuang. Luo Wei Xiang. Li Siqi. Crystal Lee Wei Yin. Li Wei Yin. Lei Li Hui. Joshua Joel Lim Yung Chun. Gregory Lo Jia Hao. Lo Chao Wen. Cyril Lucas. Nur Athifa Mohammed Ismail. Moet Mohan. Mohammed Izani Mohammed Arifin. Mohammed Fauzi Mohammed Azali. Mu Cheng Yuan. Terim Mohammed Afzal. Ng Jiaping. Ng Xiu Mei. Benjamin O. Shemming. Ong Shi Yu. Wei Yi Ming. Wei Zhongchao. Rekha Ravutha Gounden. Ashmira Savalaraja. Sukesh Sivadas. Siva Shankari Ganesh. So Shui E. Ryan Stanley Gomez. Tracy Tan Si Yin. Tan Woon Na. Tan Yi Jun. John Tang Tung Ng. Tae Jia Chi. Ti Po E. Stephanie Tae Tsiu Hung. Tong Shu Teng. Thashayani Umakanthan. Yong Chen Joyce. Edward Yu Hong Chang. The following graduates are presented for the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery and Master in Medical Education. Harpreet Kaur Khaira Gurcharan Singh. Suleika Sivapathan. The following candidates are presented for the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Medical Education. Joram Nufable. Maria Brenda Carbonillo Pancho. Antonio Junior Villarrivera. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master in Medical Education. Meenakshi Lakshman.
Professor Billis will now lead the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery graduates in declaring their commitment to a code of good medical practice. Medical graduates, will you please stand?
Repeat after me. I do solemnly declare that as a Doctor of Medicine from Newcastle University, I will exercise my profession to the best of my knowledge and ability for the good of all persons.
I do solemnly declare that as a Doctor of Medicine from Newcastle University, I will exercise my profession to the best of my knowledge and ability for the good of all persons.
I will make the care of my patients my first concern, keep my professional knowledge up to date, and recognize the limits of my professional competence.
I will make the care of my patients my first concern, keep my professional knowledge up to date, and recognize the limits of my professional competence.
I will treat every patient politely, with respect and dignity.
I will treat every patient politely, with respect and dignity.
I will treat my patients considerately, respect their views, provide them with information, and involve them in decisions about their care.
I will treat my patients considerately, respect their views, provide them with information, and involve them in decisions about their care.
I will work with colleagues in the healthcare professions in ways that best serve my patients' interests.
I will work with colleagues in the healthcare professions in ways that best serve my patients'
I will respect and aid those learning to acquire skills and competencies for the care of patients.
I will respect and aid those learning to acquire skills and competencies for the care of patients.
I will be honest and trustworthy, respect and protect confidential information, ensure that my personal beliefs do not prejudice my patients' care, act quickly to protect my patients from risk, and will not abuse my position as a doctor.
I will be honest and trustworthy, respect and protect confidential information, ensure that my personal beliefs do not prejudice my patients' care, act quickly to protect my patients from risk, and will not abuse my position as a doctor.
In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against my patients or colleagues.
In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against my patients or colleagues.
I will hold in due regard the honourable obligations of the medical profession, doing nothing inconsistent therewith.
I will hold in due regard the honourable obligations of the medical profession, doing nothing inconsistent therewith.
Above all, I dedicate my professional life to the service of those entrusted to my care.
Above all, I dedicate my professional life to the service of those entrusted to my care.
Mr. Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Rudy Billes prays leave to present candidates who are qualified to proceed to degrees in the Faculty of Medical Sciences Graduate School.
Professor Billows.
Mr. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you candidates to be admitted to the degrees of Master in the Faculty of Medical Sciences.
By the authority of the university, I admit these candidates to the degrees for which they are now qualified.
The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Public Health. Muzamil Ahmed Nahabu Solim. The following graduates are presented for the degree of Master of Research in Aging and Health. Mohammed Kifshon Aswar. Jessica Halim. The following graduates are presented for the degree of Master of Research in Cancer. Hajar Binti Ku Yassin. Ahmad Baihaki Ramadan. Budi Santoso. Sen Lee Tung. Faya Nuralda Sitompul. Nathania Sutandi. The following graduates are presented for the degree of Master of Research in Cardiovascular Science in Health and Disease. Nisha Odina Fitri. Jaspal Singh. Shindy Eugene Tuoma. Ray Wijaya. Kevin Winston. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Research in Diabetes. JV Septiani Latif. The following graduates are presented for the degree of Master of Research in Immunobiology. Eugenia Christa. Ansharulo Abdul Fath. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Research in Medical Genetics. Afnan Osama Abdelmonem Morad. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Research in Medical Sciences. Fadila Dea Safira. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Research in Neuroscience. Christy Magdalena. The following graduate is presented for the degree of Master of Research in Stem Cells and Regenerative Medicine. Audrey Clarissa. I am now delighted to introduce Dr. Robert Teo, who will present 4 of our continuing students and 3 of our graduates with prizes for their performance in the last academic year. The following student is presented with the Stage 1 TM Teo Prize. So Wei Yan. The following student is presented with the Stage 2 TMTO Prize. Sing Tao Chao. The following student is presented with the Stage 4 TMTO Prize. Lim Pei Shan. The following student is presented with the Stage 4 SSC Poster Prize, Stephanie Chia Nyuk Chia. The following graduate is presented with the Stage 5 TMTO Prize and the EduCity Top Student Award for Medicine, Terim Muhammad Afzal. The following graduate is presented with the Stage 5 Walton Prize, Lo Chiao Wen. The following graduate is presented with the EduCity Top Student Award for Biomedical Sciences, Ho Jia Yi. Before the proceedings are brought to a close, it gives me huge pleasure and privilege, and I'm delighted to introduce our student orator, Terim Muhammad Afzal, who not only graduated with Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery with honours, but scored the highest mark of any student in the whole of the MBBS cohort across the UK and Malaysia. Terim will address the congregation on behalf of the students who are celebrating here today. Terim.
Graduates, honored guests, and esteemed scholars of Newcastle University, good afternoon. My name is Terim Afzal, and today I feel greatly privileged to be speaking on behalf of the graduating cohort of 2017. I would like to take you all through a reflection of our medical school journey, and what an incredible journey it indeed was. It was a journey that shaped our personalities, taught us crucial life lessons, but most importantly, transformed us from the nervous, trembly, and sometimes faint-hearted medical students to confident doctors of tomorrow. It all began in September of 2012, when we arrived at NewMed, pumped with excitement at having finally made it to a medical school. But these feelings of joy soon gave way to stress and anxiety as we realized that actually we had gotten ourselves enrolled in one of the toughest and most demanding courses of all times. So over the course of stage 1, we naturally struggled, and struggled a lot, to cope with the new environment, with living away from home, and with the daunting task of doing laundry by ourselves. But despite the seemingly endless hardships that came our way, we managed to put up a brave face and battled on. Much credit goes to our parents for that, for they were always there for us, just a call away, ready to listen to our troubles and mend our broken confidences. So to all our parents, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for succumbing to our endless demands of new books and latest gadgets, for giving us your unconditional support, and for helping us return from semester breaks with renewed zest and determination. By stage 2, we perhaps began to feel more settled in. Or at least that's what we thought anyways. After all, we have finally learned how to operate a stove without starting a fire, or how to use 5 textbooks at the same time while preparing notes. But while sailing through the endless rush of seminars and lectures, we were very lucky to have found friends. Friends that gave us comfort when we felt homesick. Friends that offered a shoulder to cry on when we got overwhelmed. Or friends that simply helped get back our senses when we became senseless. Some were even luckier than that, because apart from such friends, they also found their future life partners here. These friendships, like everything else, did have their share of ups and downs. But just like before, how we did not give up during our initial struggle, we never gave up on our friends either. So to all our friends, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your lab coats and your latest study techniques. For cracking those jokes during lectures that stopped us from falling asleep. And for always standing by our side and making our dull, monotonous routines so lively and full of fun. With stage 3 began the clinical years. At last, we were freed from the dark lecture halls and allowed to roam the corridors of hospitals in our gleaming white coats. But this sense of pride was soon replaced by a sense of fear as we discovered the world of clinical medicine and the responsibility it entails. The prospect of being asked the differential diagnosis began to frighten us, and our hands more than just trembled as we tried to feel the apex beat and wane. Perhaps the only skill we actually felt confident about was how to avoid eye contact with consultants during ward rounds. Thankfully, our lecturers and doctors from the NewMed faculty came to our much-needed rescue. They held our hands and taught us how to walk through the maze and mysteries of clinical cases. It did not go entirely smoothly, for we stumbled, not few, but numerous times, sometimes forgetting our stethoscopes, sometimes being late, for which we always blamed the hospital parking lots, or the rainy weather, or literally anything but ourselves. Nevertheless, the NewMed faculty remained dedicated to teach, and we committed to learn. So to the entire NewMed faculty, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for selflessly imparting your knowledge, skills, and experience to us, for inspiring us with your enthusiasm and devotion to medicine, and for not giving up on us when we were close to giving up on ourselves. Stage 4 brought with it the much-awaited opportunity to leave the comforts of our campus and experience medicine elsewhere. As we traveled for our medical electives to different parts of the world in those overly budgeted flights, we carried with us the responsibility of representing NewMed and living up to the expectations that one might have from his students. This did seem like a humongous responsibility for our tiny, frail shoulders. But when we heard those words of praise from a house officer for doing a procedure well, or from a consultant for answering a difficult question, or from a patient for our marvelous communication skills, we were elated with pride. It became evident that the performance of NewMed students was on par with medical students all over the world. And for that, I would like to thank Newcastle University, Medicine Malaysia, for delivering this course and for giving us a level of training that matches international standards. Then came stage 5, a year of mixed emotions. Our dream of becoming a doctor felt so close at that point, but on thinking about the upcoming final exams, made it still seem quite far. There were countless number of occasions when we felt lost, tired, and discouraged. But we never accepted defeat. Instead, we just overdosed ourselves. I mean, with coffee and sugary treats. Always remembering that this is it. This is the final lap. We just need to push ourselves a bit harder and cross that finishing line. And we did. Here we are today, standing proud and victorious. And for that, I would like to say to my fellow graduates, well done. Well done indeed for enduring these hardships with patience and diligence, for working with that tremendous amount of perseverance, and for achieving this prestigious Newcastle University MBBS degree. So let us celebrate. Celebrate this enormous achievement. Celebrate the spirit of togetherness. And let others ask our ideas, concerns, and expectations for a change. So what next? Is this the end? The end of a magnificent journey? I say it is not. I say it is only the beginning of a new chapter of our medical careers, beginning of a lifetime commitment of service to our patients. Yes, achieving a medical degree was nothing short of climbing a steep, rocky mountain. But as we stand here today, at the pinnacle of success, I see even higher and more challenging mountains for us in the future. Soon, we all will be seen climbing the slopes again, stumbling and steadying our feet, just as we did in medical school. But one day, we all will become seasoned climbers, equipped to tackle any mountain of hardship that life throws at us. So let us use the same perseverance and relentless determination to strive for excellence in whatever we do, because medicine is a delicate yet demanding art, but if practiced well, could mean a new life for a patient. So let us retain the same passion to help others that brought us to this profession of medicine in the first place. Because wherever there is love for medicine, there has to be a respect for humanity. So let us learn how to make ourselves trustworthy, because patients will not put their trust in machines or devices, they will put their trust in you. So let us soar with our dreams and transform them into reality. Hopefully, 15 years from now, when we shall be consultants, surgeons, groundbreaking researchers, or even the clinical dean of New Med, we will look back and thank Newcastle University for giving us this medical degree that became the very foundation of our shining careers and unprecedented success. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017. Thank you, everyone.
Will you please stand?
This congregation is now dissolved.